Hello, and welcome to another episode of Brettcast Anime Talk and the 5th installment of Upcoming Gunpla. This is where I look at Upcoming Gunpla, discuss what I like and dislike, and whether or not I'm going to get it. So, let's get right into it. So first up, we have the Pla Mobile Haro. Now, I would usually not show this type of thing, but I figure I need to show more types of Gunpla aside from the ones I like. For everyone else who likes this stuff. It'll release January 2019 with a price of 1,296 yen, or about $11.50, and no, I am not going to be getting this one. The next one is the SD Build Divers RX Zero Maru Crime Crystal. I'm not the biggest fan of Build Divers, as I just got my first Build Divers kit a little while ago, but I was never a fan of this mobile suit at all. The whole thing just seems really strange to me, going from an SD to an HG or whatever. This will release January 2019 with a price of 1,944 yen, or about $17.20, and no, I will not be getting it. Next up is the HG Petite Guy, Shara Guy, Aya Fujisawa. Another thing that I would not normally show on here because I personally don't care for these things, but I'm sure some people do. Some of them look alright, that's where I'd place this one. Doesn't have a release date or price at this moment, but I wouldn't get one anyway. Next up is the HG Build Divers 1144 scale H2 Magnum SV version. First, I don't know what the SV means, as I've not gotten that far in the Build Divers anime. Now, I was never that big of a fan of the original H2 Magnum because the shoulders are too big and it transforms, but I like the colors of it. Now, they pretty much ruined it by making it mostly white. There's no release date or price, and no, I'm not going to be getting it. Next up is the high-grade Build Divers 1144 scale 00 Sky HWS Trans Am Infinity. So, I have the normal 00 Sky, and I like it a lot better than the 00 Diver or 00 Diver Ace. This thing, though, is just not that great looking to me. The whole light purple with some blues and pinks is not working for me. I also hate large backpacks, so that cannon thing doesn't do it for me at all. There is no release date or price, and I will not be getting this. Next up is the HG Build Divers 144 scale Mobile Doll Sarah. Let me say again that I have not gotten this far into the anime. But, well, I just don't like this at all. Now, the colors are fine, the white and purple work fine, the design is okay, not my favorite. I don't like where the arms connect into the body without those little shoulder pieces of shoulder armor on there. Otherwise, it looks really weird. It releases December 2018 at a price of 2,592 yen, or about $23, and no, I will not be getting it. Next up is the HG Universal Century 144 scale Gustav Karl Unicorn version. Now this mobile suit looks awesome to me. Now, I'm not the Gundam person who only likes one particular timeline like the UC timeline or one specific anime like Unicorn. I just like the designs in its timeline a little more. I don't have that many bulky mobile suits, and this one is one I really want to get. Now, you're saying, but look, it has a fair amount of white for the color, and yeah, you're right. This time I think it is fairly on there, like the blue. Like there is a good mix of blue and white on the mobile suit. This will release February 2019 at a price of 2,400 yen, or about $21.20, and yes, I am going to get this one. Next up is the HG-UC 1144 scale AMX-104R Jarja. I don't know. This one is definitely interesting to me. I love the design of the head, but I don't like the things sticking way off the shoulders. The paint scheme is neat with the red on yellow. I don't know, I'm on the fence about this one, so I won't jump right on it yet, but wait for some reviews of it before making my decision. It releases January 2019 at a price of 2,052 yen, or about $18.15, and I'm gonna wait and see with this one. Next up is the HG-UC 1144 scale Narrative Gundam Plus Equipment A. The Narrative Gundam itself, as of this moment, just looks super plain and boring and not very appealing. The white and gray is like yawn levels of color, with only a little bit of blue on the feet and cockpit, red in the center section, and obviously yellow for the V-fin. The Equipment A thing just looks big and downright stupid to me. This releases November 2018, but not sure on the price yet, and I'm gonna wait and see with this one. Next is the RE100 Gun EZ. I already mentioned this one in a previous video, so I don't really need to go over it again. But I will say that it releases December 2018 at a price of 3,780 yen, or about $33.40. And yes, I am going to be getting it. Next is the Master Grade 1100 Shinanju Stein NT version. The NT is for narrative version, as this is supposed to be based on the one in the narrative movie, OVA, whatever it's called. I'm just going to quickly sum up everything by saying I'd rather have the Master Grade Shinanju, the red one, but with this thing's gun. There's no release date or price, and no, I don't plan on getting one. Next up is the Master Grade 100 scale EXS/S. It looks kind of cool because it's pretty bulky and whatnot, but I really like the big gun it has too, but the downside is that I don't like the backpack that it has, nor do I like the really long skinny feet. Honestly, it looks like the kit wouldn't stand on its own, which is a big factor for me because getting action bases isn't easy for me. There's no release date or price, and I'm not sure if I'd get one, but I'm leaning towards not. Next up is the Perfect Grade 160th 007 Sword/G. I'm not really sure what I think about this kit. I've never built a PG kit, as their price range isn't something I can always reach. And so I don't know if this PG with the 00 is a good base kit or not. Giant swords or whatever, you can do with them isn't that appealing to me, and the last not HG 00 kit I had always had problems holding the weapons because the hands sucked. It does look pretty cool, but I don't know. I don't know. I can say that I was hoping for something else with the latest PG. Since the last one was the Exia, I wanted to see something UC, like a Jesta or a Goof or whatever. This will release December 2018 at a price of 24,840 yen, or about $219.60, and I will say that I will probably not get this given the price of it. Next is the P Bandai HG 1144 scale Jagan Type D Escort Team. Why is this thing a P Bandai? Honestly, the design is simple, the colors are really boring if you ask me. The gun looks kind of cool, but that's pretty much it for me with this one. There's no release date, but it has a price of 1,944 yen, or about $17.20, and no, I'm not going to be getting it. Next up is the P Bandai Real Grade 1144 scale Tall Grease 2. You know what? Fuck you for making this a P Bandai kit. Just fuck you. Now, I had the regular Real Grade Tall Geese, and I ended up trading it because even with panel lining, it just looks boring with its white and small amount of yellow, and the fact that, to me, the Dober gun looks really big and silly on it, and the shield mount is weird, and I'd rather have the shield attached to the arm somehow. But, throw a bunch of blue on it and make it P Bandai because you knew I'd want it, but now I can't get it. This releases December 2018 at a price of 2,700 yen, or about $22.90. And I'd like to get it, but I probably won't because P Bandai, and I'm not gonna pay that much money for a real grade kit. The final one is the P Bandai Master Grade 1100 scale Haijin Shiki. Again, fuck you for making this P Bandai and all the same things I said before. This design is so badass and I just love it and I want one of my own. I don't know if those are the exact colors of it or just prototype colors, but regardless, I want one. This doesn't have a release date yet, but it has a price of 6,264 yen, or about $55.40, and I really want it, but importing P-Bandai kits probably isn't worth it for me. And that is all of the upcoming Gunpla for right now. A lot of Build Divers stuff, which, as I said, I'm not the biggest fan of and have not gotten past episode 16 because the anime just seems to get worse after episode 15, but that is a discussion for another time. That's all I have to say, so if you want to add to the conversation, leave a comment below. As always, thanks for listening and goodbye.